Glad it didn't go live because it did go live. Ah!
Welcome to the podcast, where you better tune in. You can see the picture, all you gotta do is zoom in. You in your man cave, there's no time for your girlfriend. They talk about the Sixers and how the Sixers gonna win. If they take your loss, they gonna hear BG going in. Jenny from the block, that's a lot. They was up 10, now they down 5. You can see it in his eyes, he a fan for life, and he sitting courtside. Sports guy, if you know me, I'ma say fly. I cross you over like when they had AI. I still the ball, I ain't ask you, may I? Not at my house, they can back. I ain't gotta try. Maxi for the 3, he try and win. They don't want the time, B try and win. I don't wanna see that boy cry, I live by the gun. I'ma shoot, I don't wanna die to eat, sleep Sixers. You should know that it's game time.
Alfonso, this shit wavy.
Welcome back to East Sleep Sixers. I am BG. I got my dog, 215, the sports guy, with me as always. And the Philadelphia 76ers are out west, down in Texas, facing the San Antonio Spurs tonight, one of the hottest teams in the NBA. How you feeling? Carl, how you feeling about this matchup?
Man, I'm feeling fired up, man. It's playoff basketball. It's something that we've been talking and repeating about game after game up here the last few weeks, BG. The intensity, the passion, it all needs to be there tonight, unlike last game. From the tip-off.
Yeah, this is one of them games, man, where I get it, it's not a team we're going to have to see in the playoffs unless we make it to the finals, and they make it to the finals. This is a good measuring stick of a playoff caliber team, a team that's playing for something. We playing for something, although it's two different things. They playing for a number 1 seed out west, but we playing to fight for our playoff position. And so I look forward to a good game. I got to watch this team the other day versus Denver. 2 playoff teams going at it, and they had an amazing game. I don't see why this game can't be the same. We got just as much star power as Denver, if not more. So I don't see why this game shouldn't be amazing to watch. I'm not looking for a blowout from the Sixers. I'm just looking for the Sixers to take care of business.
So let's go right to it, BJ. Since it's bubbling up, we're talking about it. What's your key to victory tonight? Going out there in Texas and San Antonio, what do we got to do to win this game versus this team tonight?
You want my honest opinion? I think Embiid gonna have to be a big.
Hold up. I think we're doing out of step, and I'm sorry about that because Corey is asking the question.
Oh, my bad. I got the lineup right here for you, Corey. Right. I got it for you, Corey. Hold on. My bad.
I'm sorry.
It's the starting lineup for tonight. The guys are all here, and that is not Dominic Barlow you see at the bottom of your screen. That is Kelly Oubre, followed by Paul George, Joel Embiid, VJ Edgecombe, and Tyrese Maxey. This is, I think, the lineup going into the start of the season people thought we would see, because these is definitely our 5 best players. These are our 5 most talented players. So I think this is the lineup people saw going into the early season, not knowing what we were going to get out of Barlow, Dembona, Jabari Walker. I think people knew that we will be flirting with Paul George at the 4 quite often and Kelly Oubre at 3 in that same starting lineup. So how you feel about this one, Carl?
I'll tell you what, this much right off, man. We're going to need Oubre and Paul George to rebound if this is going to be the starting lineup, because I do feel like we lose a little rebounding with Barlow when he's on his game, grabbing boards. But, Oubre, come on, I can't bat an eye at Oubre being in the starting lineup, but we talked on this show that I would rather, and you would rather, him be the 6th man coming off the bench, ushering in that second unit, giving them a better leadoff. But it is what it is. We here. I like it.
Yeah, for sure. We have always agreed on that, is that Kelly Oubre and Quentin Grimes being at 6'7" off the bench has been crucial for us. We haven't really wanted that star power all in the starting lineup because of how many players we got in the starting lineup. We know we need that punch off the bench. So I think this is it's got to be something of along the effects of Dembona minutes might be gone. Dominic Barlow minutes might be cut. Drummond might be looking. I said that after the last game. I was like, damn, I still don't got no clarity on who's going to be our backup center.
Right.
But it looked like it might be Drummond. So we'll see tonight, man. We'll see tonight with this lineup. I like this lineup. Again, this was the lineup early on in the season I thought we was going to see quite often. These are our best 5 players for sure.
These
are our best 5 starters. I mean, I know we don't love not starting a true 4, but I mean, we got to go what we got. We got to be able to score points. We got to be able to score points tonight, man. We got to be able to score points. This is a great defensive team.
We've been suffering on the defensive end as well. That's something that, with PG being back, and, I like this lineup, for defense as well with Oubre and PG out there. That needs to be a point of emphasis from the tip-off. The game before last, when we were up in the opponent's chest, BG, and we were play high-intensity defense, and then you go from that game, and then it's like Jekyll and Hyde. You cannot be like that going in the playoffs. I'm not comfortable with Jekyll and Hyde going into the playoffs. They need to cure that. Figure out what team you're going to be every night, that you're going to strive to be every night.
Not sure if you knew this already, but Campaign is a scratch tonight. It looks like he's out with a hamstring injury, so we will not have him.
They're talking a couple weeks.
Yeah, so we won't have him in any type of backup guard in any way.
He's done. He's done. He's done. I believe he was signed up to the end of the regular season, and he was done anyway. But no more Campaign. And, the bench was going to shrink anyway. But I will say this. The second trip of Campaign, BG, I wasn't too mad at. He didn't have a bad showing here in Philadelphia. I actually wish we might have got him earlier. If you didn't want McCain, or you didn't figure out what the fuck McCain was going to be, you didn't know how to use McCain, whatever the issue with McCain wasn't an issue. We needed a backup point guard who can, usher in that second unit and hit outside shots. And, he brung that for the most part when he was here.
Man, please.
Okay. I knew you was waiting for me to say all of that.
You know who's supposed to be wearing number 20 for the Philadelphia 76ers.
I know.
I ain't gonna stop talking about it. I ain't gonna stop.
You ain't gonna stop whining about him. He's going first round pick here. It's okay.
No, but man, this is a tough matchup tonight, man. This is one of them ones where it's like, man, we're gonna have to get our best out of everybody on the lineup. I don't think we can look at the box score after the game and say we lost in every single category again and expect to win. We're gonna have to grab rebounds. We're gonna have to defend. We're gonna have to defend the perimeter.
BJ, 28 points a game, 13 rebounds, 4 blocks since March 1st for Wembanyama. This is what we're seeing tonight.
I told you, bro. Like when I tell you,
heads on deck for Wembanyama. It has to be an all heads on deck approach. Make other guys beat you. Do what you got to do. Just make him get his points grabbing the ball off the board.
Well, luckily on our day off, we did move back into the 6th position. with Toronto's loss versus Boston yesterday. So
Absolutely.
that was a plus on the day off for us to get that. Hopefully we can continue and get a win. So we're not counting on Toronto to lose. We just counting on us to take care of business. So hats off to Toronto for losing for us. Glad to be back in that 6th spot, starting the day off. I love starting the day off in 6. I don't like starting in 7th.
It
Then we
feels
win our game, we move up to 6, and then everybody else finish their game, and we back in 7th by the end of the day.
Most definitely. Most definitely. You know, once again, I'm not too crazy about the starting lineup. You know, I would like Oubre coming off that bench. I like the fact if you put in a weaker Barlow in the midst of superstars to make what he does stand out a little bit more, opposed to bringing him off the bench with lesser players and make what he doesn't do stand out a little bit more. But, you know, I'm no coach. I'm no NBA coach. You know, it is what it is. This is a matchup league. You know, Oubre does bring something different to the table. This offense does get stagnant at times with everybody out there. Maybe having Oubre out there, another shooter, another scorer, it could open that up a little bit more. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, I mean that's what I look. That's what I accredit it to. I just look at it being a matchup that we probably need more offensive firepower in the starting lineup. But that doesn't take away the fact that we still got to rebound the ball. We went smaller against the most rangy player in the world, but hopefully Embiid is enough to keep him at bay, and then everybody else can just gang rebound. It don't got to be always about, well, Dominic Barlow got this many rebounds. Dembona, Andre Drummond, Joel Embiid, man. As a team, we got to rebound the ball. Guards got to go in there and rebound sometimes. That's what it's going to take. We've seen time after time teams that beat us have that guard that's willing to go in there and get 8-9 rebounds a game. Like, so why can't we have a guy that's willing to? And I think we do have that guy. I think what BJ brings to the glass and what Paul George brings to the glass is extraordinary for their heights. But we got to keep it going. We got to keep on gang rebounding, not just individual rebounding, gang rebounding.
That's one thing that has to be a point of emphasis tonight. This is a deep team we're playing, a deep playoff team. The Philadelphia 76ers need to win this game tonight, not Joel Embiid versus Wembanyama. You know, I don't think we could win that game. You know, to be honest, to be totally honest, I don't think we can win that game. Not saying that he's better than Joel. I'm just saying.
All right. I just wanted to see where your mind was at. Because when I was telling you about this Spurs team, you thought, BG, you just gonna keep glazing your little other team. I'm telling you, this is gonna be one of them ones, dog. We can't have no stagnant first quarter or third quarter tonight.
My point is, this does not need to be the Joel Embiid show tonight. I don't think we can win like that versus this team. It needs to be a team effort. I need Maxey, PG, MB, VJ, Grimes off the bench, Oubre. This need to be everybody hands on deck to beat this team and to beat teams in the playoffs as well. We're going to need that.
Oh, they got 8 players averaging double.
I got my little homework down right here.
They got 8 players averaging double figures, dog. God, dog.
It's a team.
They got old man Harrison Barnes averaged 10, dog. Shout out to Tar Heels, man.
I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, wait. Shout out to the Tar Heels. They signed Mike Malone today, man. We got a coach. I'm so happy. But I'm sad. But you know what's crazy though, Carl? I'm actually sad.
Why?
Because I wanted the Sixers to sign Mike Malone next year. I wanted my Tar Heels to get Billy Donovan. I wanted Billy Donovan in my college team, and I wanted Mike Malone on my NBA team, but I wound up getting Mike Malone for my college team. I know this ain't about the Sixers, but I just had to shout out my team. Sorry.
Another can. You find a way to shout them out every damn show.
I'm a Tar Heel true, man. Sorry.
Most definitely.
No, man, but like I said, I'm gonna go back to my keys to victory, man. I think that Joel Embiid has to be a center today. I get it, man. He had his career high against Wemby, and he can shoot jumpers and all of that. But the level of defense that Wemby's playing this year, him being out of the game is what's going to help us win this game. Because them layups that Maxey able to get at the rim occasionally with 7-5 is down there is different. It's a lot different. So I really think we got to attack Wemby early and try to get him in foul trouble. That's where I'm going with it. I'm giving the ball to Embiid early on the block and seeing if we can get him too early.
And yes, we could speak very highly of Wemby, and he's a solid player. Don't get me wrong. But you look up Joel Embiid stats versus him, whether he's grown up or not this year, It's very favorable to Joel Embiid. So I like you said, I like a fresh Joel Embiid inside using his body versus a Wemby, getting him in foul trouble early, whatever the case. I'm a grown ass man, BG. I could say what
It's
the fuck
just
I want to say.
the
Now, you're so
connection of the
childish.
words you said
You
was
grow
crazy.
up.
I like a big Joel Embiid inside. Like, that's crazy.
The fact
Like, I
that
don't care
even
how you
think like
said it.
that.
Those
He's big
statement
and
is
he goes
insane.
inside.
Oh, you said it again? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with
Carry on.
you? No, but he definitely got to be a force down low in the paint tonight, man. I get it. He falls in love with that jump shot. But let's just be clear, man. That defensive anchor that Wemby is, man, him being out the game really will make a difference whether we win this game or lose this game.
Why would you even have to ask that, Teach?
Because they trying to figure out what you talking about. Everybody agreeing that you wilding, not me.
You're sick. You're sick people. You and y'all and the president just sick. I'm sorry. Did I put that out there? I didn't mean to do that. But wow. Hey, but I need to I need to see I need to see that second unit, whomever's coming off that bench, BG, to give us a break when we need it, man. I think that's been a sore on our team throughout this season, getting a consistent bench effort, man. What can we count on off the bench on every given night?
That would definitely be a glaring hole tonight because, again, like I said, the Spurs, they not like a team that's like, all right, well, I got one guy that's going to average 35 and then everybody else going to average 10, 11. No, like as a team, like they got guys come off the bench that fill in roles when they need to. They got guys in their starting lineup that fill in their role very well, from top to bottom. And I'm talking about they're in everybody they put in a rotation is somebody that could do something against the Sixers. So we need all hands on deck, man. Those bench players that get in the game tonight are gonna have to show up. We can't have non-starter minutes be super negative. If they happen to be negative, that is what it is. If we happen to lose, if they bench beat us slightly, then that's understandable. But what we can't do is have those minutes where we are resting starters, where their bench comes in and takes advantage of our bench. I can't have that.
Yo, I am looking at Nick Nurse tonight. You've had a day off to watch tape, to prepare for this matchup, bro. You know, this is a premier matchup going into the playoffs to get into position in the Eastern Conference. We're seeing what should be his best work right now. And I'm watching this boy, man. I'm watching this boy. He's been stealing money in my city. And I'm watching this boy.
Teach, I agree. I agree. Dylan Harper is definitely a really outstanding rookie. And then they follow that up with the Cody Bryant kid, light-skinned kid. I forget what school he went to, but he can hoop. He can hoop. So again, that's what I mean. Like when we look at our squad and we love our team, we talk about our starting five, we talk about 6 and 7, Oubre and Grimes coming off the bench, and then we get here and there's from other people. When it comes to the Spurs, man, they be having them here and there's go crazy every once in a while.
Yeah, they do.
So that's what I'm saying. Like it gotta be all hands on deck today, man. That includes you, Nick Nurse. I get that the Spurs coach is a younger coach, but damn it, he came up behind somebody serious. You come up behind somebody serious, except for Brett Brown. Brett Brown couldn't do it. But the other guys that came up behind this guy, man, he's really good at coaching. So I look forward to seeing those adjustments that he's going to make as well.
Well, BG, it's that time.
Oh, perfect. Even the coach. Yep, I agree. Coach definitely got to be held accountable tonight.
Put some change on some things. The people that like to bet on MGM and FanDuel, we got a segment called
And now for BG's Over and Under.
All right, man. You've been clamoring about, look at his numbers against this guy. Look at this. Look what he do against this guy every time. Well, damn it.
Who me?
How confident you really are. Yes, Joel Embiid has his career high against Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs. Put up 70. Was it 70 or 72? What did he score?
It was 70.
All right.
In 3 quarters.
All right.
Let's add. Make sure we add that when we say that.
I'm going to go with half of that. I'm going to go 35 and a half for the big fella tonight. I'm going way up there. You had time off. You've been chilling. Do we get the W?
I'm gonna take the over.
Not do we get the W. Does he get 35 and a half? I don't know why I said do we get the W.
I'm gonna take the over, and it goes with my bold.
Shit. I don't want to go under because it's like, come on, how you go under on the guy?
Do something, BG.
I had 70 on this man.
Waiting.
How you gonna take the under? Man, I'm gonna go under, man. I'm gonna go under. I think that 35 and a half is a super high number. So I think that Joel Embiid is capable of it. Yes. Will I gladly come on here and be wrong after the end of the game?
Absolutely.
Yes. But I'm gonna take the under on it. I'm gonna take the under just tonight. I'm gonna take the under just tonight. Up next, man, one of the guys that I look to have a good game overall. Rookie versus rookie, Dylan Harper versus BJ Edgecombe, but I'm not looking for the scoring. I'm looking for BJ to be that guy in the passing lane, that guy that's willing to lock some of these explosive guards that the San Antonio Spurs have down. So I'm putting that number at 1.5 steals. Nothing too crazy for BJ Edgecombe. 1.5 steals.
I'm gonna take the over.
I'm taking over as well. I'm taking over as well. I think we gotta play. We gotta get some extra possessions. Extra possessions come from steals. Extra possessions come from rebounds, and BJ will be that guy for us tonight. One of our favorite Sixers, man. Let me just give you a quick stat. In the last 6 games since he returned to the Sixers lineup, Paul George is averaging 25.8 points, 6.5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals in 6 games. One of the most glaring things that I see is this guy shooting the ball at a high clip. 3-pointers are falling for him at a high rate. So I'm keeping that number right where it was at last week.
Over.
9.5 3-pointers made.
Over.
9.5?
Over.
9.5?
Or
3.5 3-pointers made. I was just joking. 3.5 3-pointers made. I'm guessing you definitely taking the over on the 3.5. I'm riding the high hand, man. I think the way he's playing right now, I think he could do it again. I think he continues his hot streak from behind the arc, man. Turns out he might be our shooter. He might be our shooter.
Right.
We've been begging for shooters for years. He might be just that guy.
And
that's all I got.
Just for argument's sake, Tobias could and did not and would not ever here in Philadelphia to make the argument straight as presently constructed. I'm just saying.
He just did it to us.
Yeah, he did it with a much better fucking coach.
It was 48 hours ago.
Yeah, he did it with a much better
in Philadelphia.
No.
We was at home.
He did it with a much better coaching system.
We was at home, and
I don't think people realize just how bad Nick Nurse really is, but you know.
Oh no, he bad. He bad.
Right.
No. So, he real bad.
These guys just play. But I'm just going to put it out there with us just playing tonight. Embiid is going to play himself into a 50-point triple-double tonight.
Then you ain't even going to announce the bold segment. You just going to jump and say 50.
No. 50-point triple-double for Embiid, and I stand on that. I stand on that tonight. Come on.
That's bold.
Yo, they're calling you out in the chat. They calling you out in the chat.
He just did it to us. He just did it to us.
Yeah, you just said that. You just said that.
Okay, I'm asking what was I talking about?
He
just did it to us.
Pious.
That's shaky. Hey, Jimmy, that's shaky. No, when you say the guy, he just said Tobias would never. I said, but he just did it to us. Look, if that go to the party, then I'll take it to Kababa. But I think that's a little shaky. But speaking of Tobias, real quick, I know we ain't talking about this team. Before I go into my bowl, you know what I actually want to happen?
What's up?
People not gonna like me for saying this. I want to get the 8 seed.
To play down?
I want to get the 8 seed. I don't like the way Tobias Harris acted after they clinched last game. I don't like the way he made it seem like, hold y'all ones up, the 1 seed, y'all enjoy the play in, blah blah. All right, I want us to play Detroit in the first round now. I want to put who he think he is. Who are you? Who are you, bro? You a goofy. I don't never blame you for taking the bread from the Sixers, but who the fuck you think you talking to, bro? I want Detroit now, dog. I want Detroit now. I get it. They the 1 seed. I get it. They playing good basketball. I want Detroit now.
But here's my thing. Like I told you before, and we're not taking that as a joke. I'm not scared of nobody in the East. I'll take anybody in a series. Seriously, I will. I'm just worried about Nick Nurse. And BG, you didn't go bold. You kind of skipping over that. I didn't.
No, I said I wanted to say because that was on my mind quickly because you brought up
Okay.
Tobias and I was thinking about like how mad I was, like one, because Kate and I was glazing Tobias the whole game. But then two, like I get it, show off when you have an okay game against your former team, you talk your shit to the crowd because the crowd talks shit to you all the time. But be careful what you say, bro. Like,
why? Because I said a
got
50-point triple dubs. Relax.
What happened? What happened? Carl
Because
delusional.
I said a 50-point triple double. You watch that shit and you bring your ass back here on time, Zai. You've been late lately.
I'm gonna go bold, man. Last time this kid was in this stadium, he put up 52. Last time he was there, he put up 52. So I think that not the 50-point variety, but I think Tyrese Maxey does another amazing game in San Antonio and gives them a triple double. I don't see why not. And I'm saying a triple double with rebounds for Tyrese Maxey is crazy. So that got to be bold. That got to be bold.
I like that, but let's dig in a little more. The chat popping. I'm sorry, we got 4 minutes left. Here's why I'm not really afraid of Boston, right? What used to scare me about Boston is where they had Horford, and they used Horford to bring Embiid out of the paint and extend him out to the three-point line where he couldn't get out there on a pick and pop, and Horford would kill us, or that ability to have him out there would kill us. Not saying that Boston isn't a premier team. I'm just not personally scared of that matchup without Horford there. I'm just not, bro. I think
Horford ain't been it. Like, who gives a fuck about Horford?
I'm just saying they used to use that against us.
That was the one thing they used against him. But before that, they used something else. And before that, they used something else. That is Boston. They just a better team than us.
No, I'm not scared.
They are.
I'm not scared of them in a series, bro. I'm not scared of them in a series, bro. You may be. You sound like you are.
You got
Nick.
You damn sure I did. You damn right. Because guess what? I trust them way more than I trust Nick Nurse.
You're right.
Like you forgot he there. You forgot a playoff series is about adjustments.
In that case, I don't trust.
You're not worried about the team that got. You're not worried about the team. You're not worried about the team that was able to contain this number 2 seed missing a best player. You're not worried about that team. The team that was able to maintain second place without their best player. When we ain't got our best player, we think about the fucking play-in, Carl. And you're not worried about them?
No.
Are you kidding me?
No, you could put your coach. You could put your
it ain't about blazing the other teams, Carl. It's about showing respect. Why should we respect us? We can't beat them niggas when we got everybody. When we got everybody, we can't beat them.
I'm not scared of them presently constructed, healthy in a series. I'm not scared of Boston. Excuse me for saying that. I'm not trembling.
Hey, let me put this up for RJ. I got you. Now they got a better version of Horford. Because Vucevic shoot threes too. Everybody on that, they shoot like 65 threes a game as a team.
All of that. I get
Horford ain't it.
Yo,
Horford was a problem at the time. Horford was the thing that stopped us.
Right.
But guess what? We also was losing the series because we couldn't stop them.
Embiid whores Vucevic every time he faces him. I'm not scared of that matchup, bro. I'm not, bro. They need to figure out how they're going to guard him, and that's going to open up other people. We have too many people for him.
When's the last time?
Come on, bring on the playoffs. We hype. We're arguing on here.
Listen to what you just said. You said they got to figure out a way to stop Embiid. But when's the last time that a Philadelphia 76ers team led by Joel Embiid won the season series or a playoff series against the Boston Celtics? So what are you talking about, Carl? They already know how. They already know how. They've been doing it for 10 years.
BG, with you yelling, it doesn't make your point any clearer. By the way, sir, we don't have the same team from 10 years. This fucking team is different. We have a lottery pick. We got PG playing like Hall of Famer. I see you post game. I love this hollering shit with you.
Look at the top of the screen, y'all. We on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Facebook, Big X, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch, man. We go by word of mouth advertising. So don't forget to tell a friend about the East Loop Sixers podcast. And don't forget to tell a friend where you going to be at for post game. Carl, where you going to be at for post game?
I'm going to be right here.
I know where I'm going to be at. I'm going to be right back here, hopefully talking about a Sixers win, man. Let's end all this debate about who is the best team, the Spurs, and let's just beat them.
RJ.
Let's just beat them. We got two guys that had their career highs against them. Let's do it again.
RJ, If y'all scared, find a fucking rock. Because it's playoff time. I'm not scared of none of them. Nobody has been dominating the East where I'm like, whoa, I'm scared. I don't want to be in the East. Nobody has a matchup where I'm like, oh my God, that matchup is overpowering. Nobody in the East. Nobody.
Carl,
Nobody.
Carl, I'm not scared either. Like, I'm not, like, watch this. I'm
Our
not
weakest
scared.
point
Hear me
is
hear
Nick
me out.
Nurse.
I'm not scared of Atlanta. They beat us
Right.
4 times this year. I'm not
Yeah,
scared of them. Just because I'm not scared of them, they can't fucking beat us. You ain't got to be scared to lose. You think you got to be scared to lose?
Make sure y'all
I'm
come
not
back
scared
to
of none of them
these
either.
pieces for BG yelling and being frustrated and being scary. Love, peace, and love. Catch us.